This club might be a little too much for me to handle. Hi, I'm Miguel Bell, golf expert with Curated. We're out here at beautiful True North Golf Club in Scottsdale, Arizona. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Callaway Epic Speed driver. First off, I'm not sponsored by any brands, so these are my original thoughts and opinions. The Speed model of the Callaway Epic driver line has a little bit different tech. Okay, it still has the AI flash face, which is going to maintain ball speeds on missed hits, so it's somewhat forgiving. However, it doesn't have the sliding weight at the trailing edge, which allows you to kind of manipulate where the ball will fly, which then becomes a fixed weight. This actually just has a smaller, lighter fixed weight at the back, and it means you have to be more precise with hitting the ball. It still has the Jailbreak AI Speedframe, which maintains the integrity of the face at impact, keeps it rigid, so it creates that strong sound at impact. So it still sounds great, but it doesn't have that same adjustability that I personally like. The Speed also doesn't necessarily have the low spin technology. This club is designed primarily for a highly skilled player, someone who knows that they are going to get to golf holes where they have to wrap it around a tree or they're gonna have to shape it with the dog leg of a hole. It looks very similar to the Epic Max and the Epic Max LS. It is 460 degrees CC, so it has the same size overall, however, it comes in a different shape. Now, here's the thing. I like the shape of this one. It is a slightly more traditional, rounded, kind of more uniform, symmetrical head. It's not as elongated, but that makes it also look smaller. So I didn't feel as confident addressing the ball as I did with the Epic Max and the Epic Max LS. The Epic Speed driver, as I've mentioned, has the ability for you to work it left to right, right to left. I saw a reduction in distance compared to the Epic Max LS, but that makes sense. It isn't designed to bring my backspin down, therefore I personally am going to lose some distance, which I did. This had me very high in the RPMs for backspin, which I don't appreciate. And it's not as forgiving. You really have to kind of hit this on what they say the screws for it to go long. If you mishit it a little bit, that AI flash face is going to help you, but not as much as it does for me on the Epic Max LS or the Epic Max. So for me, it provides less forgiveness, it provides higher backspin, which means a loss of distance. I found that the ball speeds with this driver were about the same as the Epic Max LS, and both the Epic Max LS and the Epic Speed were slightly faster than the Epic Max. The ball speeds are there. What isn't there for me is the forgiveness. So the sound on the Epic Speed is very similar as it is on the Epic Max and the Epic Max LS, which I believe is a big improvement from the prior Epic generation, which sounded a little tinny. There were a lot of complaints about that. This AI jailbreak face really tightens the rigidity and the structure of this body, which gives you a much deeper thud crack. And so it does provide that sense of confidence that when you hit it, you're using the entirety of the head to get that ball out there. The Epic Speed is a club designed for the highly skilled player. I would say someone who's a low handicap or better, someone who's a scratch golfer, shooting par, wanting to go even lower. Also someone who needs a club that can help them navigate the course. I play a lot of desert courses. There aren't a lot of trees here, but some people will need the ability to shape the shot, and this club's gonna do it for you. The Epic Speed driver is not good for a slower swing speed hitter. It isn't good for a beginner. I wouldn't even say it's good for a mid-handicapper. This is not gonna help someone get the ball airborne real high and keep it straight. Okay, if you miss hit with this driver, it's going to go left or right, maybe even duck down into the grass. If you'd like to chat with me about how I can help you get some clubs, please visit my profile at curated.com. or text me at 415-874-0167. And if you like this video, hit subscribe to watch more from Curated.